Well, if they lose this one, a lot will be pinned on this decision. Batting first on this pitch really does look risky.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up. Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. I think the new ball will get some movement, and the openers are going to have to be wary of that.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Couldn't get it through the field. Straight to the fielder.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Was quick onto that in the infield. That's the over. Batters don't trouble the scorers. That's precise bowling. Bolt, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Punt. Watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Can't get that outside the ring field. Eight runs out of there. India are 8 for 1.
Well, bowlers have them pinned down at the moment. Batters need to try and rotate the strike a bit.
Southey from the north end. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Edged. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. Doesn't beat the infield. No. Terrible shot. Cuts that off well in the infield. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Wow, that's missed a lot. Square cut, finds point, no run. ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Over India, 19 for 1. Bolt from the south end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Nice, solid defensive shot. That's the completion of the over. The bowling was of the highest order there, and the score remains unchanged. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Misses everything. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
They just haven't got going, have they? It's been a great bowling performance, though.
Dug that out well. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Goes over the top with that shot. Brilliant diving stop. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Southey from the north end.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Square cut, finds point, no run. Beats the field with a great shot.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy in getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Smacks that away through the gap.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. A roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. That's the over. India, a 39 for 1. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Couldn't get it through the field. Nearly gets the edge. Ferguson with a great delivery there. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Was quick onto that in the infield. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Massive outside edge. Needs a direct hit. And that completes the fielding restrictions. Time for some field changes.
They just haven't got going, have they? It's been a great bowling performance, though.
Santner, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Straight to the fielder. Dug that out well. End of the over, 2 runs added. India are 43 for 1. Ferguson from the south end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. Can't get that outside the ring field. Doesn't beat the infield. Ferguson ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Beats the field with a great shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Bracewell, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Cuts that off well in the infield. Perfectly timed.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Please subscribe the channel and like the channel and vote down.
Great commitment. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
No. Terrible shot. Wow, that's missed the lot. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. End of the over. None from it. It's not easy to bat on this pitch by the looks of it, so they have to keep their heads. Santner from the north. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Kohli watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Kohli has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. 9 runs added there. India are 62 for 1. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight.
End of the over. 3 off it. India are 77 for 1. Ferguson from the south end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Too straight and punched through the leg side. Couldn't get it through the field. Ferguson will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Bolt back on now.
Coming into the attack.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Was quick onto that in the infield. No shot offered. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters.
They've been pegged back to the point of scoring at a sort of test match rate. Extremely well bowled.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. shot. Finds the gap with that one.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Finds the fielder with that shot. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end. Bolt from the north end. Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Misses everything. Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Not needed. A poor line and length. Not much effort needed to hit that to the boundary. A very professional innings this. Passes 50. Will certainly be looking to push on.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Six runs added in that over. India a 97 for 1. Mitchell, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whizzed past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of 2.
Doesn't beat the infield. Massive outside edge. Needs a direct hit. Oh, they took off for a moment, but decided against it. Good decision, I reckon. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. End of the over. 7 off it. India are 104 for 1.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Huge edge.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Can't get that outside the ring field. No. Terrible shot.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. India are 110 for 1. Mitchell from the south end. On that nicely, good defence. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it flies over the boundary.
That's the over. India are 116 for 1. Going with spin now. missed it. Stumping opportunity. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Iyer watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Swept away but finds the fielder. That's the end of a truly superb over. Takes an important wicket and doesn't concede a run. What more can you ask for? The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. Phillips from the north end. Cuts that off well in the infield. Look at that go. Where's that come from? Down the wicket and slapped over point for 6.
Went downtown and did it very well.
Phillips shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. great commitment. New Zealand managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be four.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Square cut. Finds point. No run.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Goes over the top with that shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, what a shot. Absolutely drilled over point, if you don't mind. And that'll be six. Rode the bounce beautifully for that shot.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Chance to run two. End of the over, 5 off it. India are 145 for 2. Mitchell from the south end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Was quick onto that in the infield. Shot, textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant. Mitchell over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4. End of the over. India are 151 for 2. Ferguson coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Perfectly timed. Square cut, finds point, no run. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. India 154 for 2. Mitchell from the south end. Perfectly timed.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. Lovely bit of batting. The century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat. That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Straight to the fielder. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score.
156 for 2.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Like, subscribe and share. Like, subscribe and share, bye guys.
That's out. Caught. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. 3 added in that over. India for 169 for 3. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. Ferguson from the north end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Iyer waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Cuts that off well in the infield. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. Santner into the attack now from the south end. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Square cut, finds point, no run. Big edge. Santner ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Ferguson with a huge appeal. Huge edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. Santner from the south end.